So good morning to all. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about Nature Your Dream startup at Annamalai Innovation and Incubation Research Foundation. So I'll try to share my presentation. Yes. Okay. So is my screen is visible, sir?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. And so this is Daniel Prabhakaran, Chief Executive Officer of Annamalai Innovation and Incubation Research Foundation. So today I would like to take you through introduction about ARF, support system provided by ARF for the startups, innovation voucher program, and I'm going to touch about the schemes available for the startups and case studies of startups incubated in Annamalai Innovation and Incubation Research Foundation. Okay, so ARF is a not for profit Section 8 company registered under Companies Act 2013. Our incubator is located in Annamalai University, Chidambaram, which you well known already. So, which is located 14 kilometers away from coastal region of Kadlur district in Tamil Nadu. ARF is supported by Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute, Government of Tamil Nadu. ARF is formed for the purpose of fostering innovation and creation entrepreneurship ecosystem in our region. We have incubated 14 startups right now, and our incubator working space and Fab Lab is getting ready with a capacity of 40 startups. So our primary thrust area is advanced manufacturing, which includes robotics, AR, VR, IoT, artificial intelligence, drone technology. We are also working on life sciences and water and environmental technologies. So we are providing different set of support system for our incubators. So starting from company registration till giving assistance to raise funding and grants from the government. So I'll go through the support system provided by the startups detailedly in the upcoming slides. Okay, so company registration. So we are going to empanel 4 to 5 uh, chartered accountant who are already working with startups and incubators. Uh, so most recently, one of our chartered accountant who already associated with AIRF has already registered 4 companies for our incubators, and we are going to empanel these auditors, and we are going to give uh, in a subsidized rate. Okay, so Startup India registration. Totally, 6 startups have registered and recognized in Startup India registration. That is DPIIT, so Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So once we get DPIIT recognition, so they'll be called as a startup. So it's a basic thing for a startup to get recognized. So we are encouraging our startups to recognize as well, and we are motivating all the startups to get registered in DPIIT. So once a startup gets DPIIT recognition, then only you will be eligible for many schemes and funding schemes from the government of India. Okay, so intellectual property rights. So as I mentioned, we are going to empanel CA for ARF. We are going to uh, empanel intellectual property rights agents, that is IP agents. So once we empanel these IP agents, we're going to give the required support system in a subsidized rate. So right now we have already given 2 startups this service. So we are encouraging all the startups to get a IP registration. That is IP. If they have an innovative or novel idea, they can go for IP registration. So we are encouraging these type of activities also. So startup kit for startups. So uh, we are helping startups to get one startup kit from Bank of Baroda. So once a startup is empaneled with us, will help them to get startup kit from Bank of Baroda. So we have already signed a MOU with Bank of Baroda. Once a startup comes, we'll encourage them to get a startup account in Bank of Baroda. So once they'll get this startup kit. So this startup kit have 6 different vouchers like IBM credits, AWS credits, uh, worker search credits. So these credits can be claimed based on their requirement. So if let's say a tech company is going to start a portal, so they can claim this voucher whenever they required based on the requirement. Internship support, we are giving internship support for the startups. So in Annamalai University, more than 20,000 students are studying over there. So we want to encourage these students to get involved with the startups. So we are encouraging these students in different forms, like we are organizing different types of programs, specifically like skill development program, business plan program, programs related to entrepreneurship development. So once these students get encouraged, they will be directly connected to the startups. So startups really wanted to have low wages employment. So we'll just connect directly to the we'll directly connect these students directly to the startups. So it will be like a win-win situation for both of them. So mentoring program, we are offering mentoring program for the startups. So we have empaneled around 60 faculties from Annamalai University and from various different organizations. So uh, in monthly 2 or 3 programs will be organized for the startups based on the requirement. So last week also we have done a mentor connect program with the startup called Robots. So we have connected a startup with the faculty in Annamalai University, from Faculty of Agriculture. So this startup is working on drone technology, that is agriculture-based drone technology. So this faculty provided all the support to him, and he got more amount of knowledge regarding the agriculture product, what he is developing. So we are doing at least 3 or 4 programs in a month based on the requirement of startups uh, on mentorship. Tech support, so we are developing a full-fledged fabrication lab for the startup. So once, if a startup wants to develop a product, let me let's it may be a mechanical or electrical, whatever it may be, he can get the support from us. So if he wants to use a 3D printing, um, 3D printer, he can come and utilize our facility in our fab lab. So we are also developing AR/VR based technology lab, and we are also developing EV vehicle lab. So the trend is differentiating from within 3 or 4 years. So based on the trend, we are developing our fab lab for the startups to utilize. Yeah, innovation contest. So we are encouraging college students or Annamalai University students to participate in innovation challenges. So one of our student from agriculture is participated in Tamil Nadu Student Innovation Competition. So where a student can get 1 lakh worth seed fund. So he's into the finals right now, and we are also encouraging the startups to participate in innovation contest. So recently, Toykathon, 2021 was organized from central government, and we have mentored a startup to participate in it, and we have given our mentorship to them, and they won the competition. So likewise, we are encouraging students to participate in Startup India hackathons, ideathons, and IAC related hackathons. So we are encouraging and motivating the students to get involved in innovation contests as well. So marketing guidance, so we are giving marketing guidance for the startups. So recently we have promoted a product of a startup uh, in different ways. So almost 10 products we have sold last month itself. So it's like a small kit. It's a biotechnology based kit, so yeah, student can test, or he can do uh, a practical thing in his home itself. So it's a small kit, have different types of equipments like a foldable microscope, test tubes, isolation kits. So it will be like a full packed a kit. It can be used in home itself. So product showcase. So we are encouraging startups to participate in expos and international expos as well. So recently we have encouraged to participate startup in an expo in Chennai. So it gave a good result for him. Eventually he got 2 or 3 orders from different stakeholders. So and we are also get in touch with EDI, who do a lot of showcase program for the startups. And uh, we are encouraging startups to develop the product and showcase to the outside world, so that they can get encouraged and they can get orders. So we are doing product showcase for the startups as well. Investors Connect, we are encouraging startups to participate in programs like Stanseed or Pitch Fest, and get investment from the investor. So uh, almost two startups have pitched to the investors, and they're going to raise fund from the angel investors. Maybe within 1 month down the line, they will be getting the investment from the investors. Okay, so funding schemes available for the startups. So I'm going to touch about Innovation Voucher Program, which is a flagship program of Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute, Government of Tamil Nadu. So this program is a grant in aid scheme for supporting startups and MSMEs. This program aims at promoting research and innovation among startups and MSMEs. Uh, so actually, a startup can avail 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs in initial stage itself. So if a startup is doing a research, they can raise 2 lakhs, and if he is going to develop a product, he can get a 5 lakhs grant from the government. Okay, so there is two different types of voucher. One is for research, and B voucher is for entry into the market. So A voucher is for 2 lakhs and B voucher is for 5 lakhs. So let's say uh, if a project is worth around 2.4 lakhs, so a government will give us a grant up to 80 percentage or up to 2 lakhs. So the total worth of the project should be 2.4 lakhs. Then the government will give 2 lakhs as a grant to the startups. So same in the case of B voucher. Let's say if the project is around 10 lakhs, government will give 50 percentage of the project cost, that is 5 lakhs, as a grant to a startup. So that is uh, different type of roadmap they have shown. So if a company or an individual have a innovative idea, he need to approach a knowledge partner. So knowledge partner in the sense, we act as a knowledge partner. So ARF is a knowledge partner for different startups. Since we are a Section 8 company and we are a technology business incubator, we act as a knowledge partner. So once the knowledge partners satisfied with the idea and the business model, uh, the knowledge partner will help the company to uh, fill the innovation voucher program form. So on satisfying all criteria, the knowledge partner cost will be uh, co-financed by EDI. So there is different types of screening process and technical pitch, which will be organized by the EDI. So these startups need to go through the process. The research should be completed within 12 months of time from the date of release of first grant, that is first installment from the Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute. Okay, who should apply? So the startup should be located in and around Tamil Nadu, or 51 percentage of the share should be in Tamil Nadu. So and the startup should be interested in seeking expertise from academic and research institution, and um, as usual, the knowledge partner should be a business incubator or a business solution provider. Okay, the applicant must fulfill the following criteria. It should be the company should be a manufacturing or product development company. Uh, the company should be registered and operated in Tamil Nadu. So willing to cooperate the innovation investment as per IVP norms set by government of Tamil Nadu. So you should be the owner or the shareholder should have 750 or more CIBIL score based on the requirement. So these are the criteria that they have set for a startup uh, to avail this innovation voucher program. So how to apply? So this application is available in online. So www.editn.in. So any startup can go and register their innovative idea in this platform with the consultation with the knowledge partner. So so scrutiny process, there is three different types of scrutiny process set by Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute. So first is pre-scrutiny level. So based on the application, EDA officials will pre-scrutinize the application whatever the startups fill. So once the pre-scrutiny is finished, the startups will be called for technical evaluation presentation. So once the technical evaluation committee recommends the startups to present the innovative idea to the steering committee. The steering committee will approve the startup A voucher or B voucher. So once the steering committee approves, the applicant is eligible for the grant. So this is the process set by Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute for innovation voucher program. So we have that is Annamala Innovation and Incubation Research Foundation have recently got a voucher, that is 2 lakhs for Popframe Tech Private Limited. So it's a IoT based company, and they approached us for incubation space and mentorship. So we mentored them, and we applied based on their innovative idea, and they gone through all these procedures. Then they at last they got this AO, that is 2 lakhs from government of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so I would like to touch upon government seed fund. So there is different types of seed fund from government of Tamil Nadu as well government of India. So right now we have RUSA 2.0 seed fund scheme. We are going to, actually Annamala University going to implement this seed fund. So a startup can avail 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs based on the requirement. They will be getting a seed fund. So the seed fund is different from seed grant. So seed fund is like a microfinance loan. So a startup can avail seed fund. Then within a time period, he need to pay the fund what he got from the institution with the interest. So that is seed fund. So grant is different. So grant is like a prize money. So directly a startup can avail a prize money, that is grant, based on the requirement and based on their innovation, uh, innovative idea and business plan. Okay. So NSDB have a seed support system, which is around 10 lakhs. Bayrak have a program called Sustainable Entrepreneurship and Enterprises Development Fund. They have Bayrak is a big what to say, big body who is giving a fund, a seed fund, as well uh, seed grant to encourage the startups. So they are giving around more than 10 lakhs for this particular seed fund. So Startup India seed fund scheme. So uh, they are giving around 20 lakhs, 10 to 20 lakhs as a seed grant for a seed fund for a startup. So other seed funding, so that is grant available for the startups. So RKVY, Rashtriya Vikas Yojana. So this is for agriculture product. So there is two different project which is implemented by RKVY. So one is startup agriculture incubation program scheme, which is which they giving 5 lakhs for a startup, and AUP 25 lakhs for a startup. So innovation voucher program, as I said, A voucher is for 5 lakhs, and A voucher is for 2 lakhs, and B voucher is for 5 lakhs. So TNSA is for a student. Student entrepreneur can get 1 lakh seed grant from the government of Tamil Nadu. So S2G sandbox, it's like uh, a startup to government. So startup EDI will connect startup directly to the government. So these, the product what startup have developed will be procured by government. So like 5 to, the valuation will be 5 to 15 lakhs. So a startup can avail 5 to 15 lakhs in this program. So Tanseed, so recently Tanseed has launched, they have launched, Startup Tamil Nadu have launched startup Tanseed, that is 10 lakhs for a startup. So Niti Prayas, NSTEDB Niti Prayas have 10 lakhs. Startup can avail around 10 lakhs for a as a grant. So likewise, different grant system is available for a startup. So these information, if you if anyone want to raise funds, or anyone want to um, showcase the product, so you can directly reach us. We can help you to get these types of seed funds, grants, and whatever support system we have, we can give you on a subsidized rate. Okay, so these are all fellowship programs. So um, Nidhi Aayog have a EIR program. So a startup can get 3.5 lakhs yearly. That is, it's like a monthly salary for a startup. So a startup can work on their idea, but he will be getting a fellowship up to 50,000 or 30 to 50,000 a month. It's like a fellowship program. So government is boosting fellowship program for the young entrepreneurs to avail. So case studies for startups incubated at AARF. So I'm going to touch about 5 to 6 startups who we are working with. So we already nurtured um, 2 or 3 startups to get funding and to scale up their product. So we are like a small team encouraging these startups to get avail funding scheme and different support. We want to give different supports to these startups to nurture their startup and scale their startup. So first is FipTech Enterprises. So Mr. GS Vishwanathan sir is a managing partner in this company, and he's working on titanium FRP based composite material. So we have empaneled Dr. V. Balasubramaniam, professor of head of manufacturing department, and we have also connected a PG intern for this project. So testing and validation is in progress right now, and um, next is Proframe Tech Private Limited. Mr. Karthik Tamilarusu is a director, and he's working on AI-based energy monitoring device. So recently he got a voucher, that is innovation voucher program, a voucher of rupees 2 lakhs as a grant from Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute. So we have facilitated him to facilitate him for DPIIT recognition as well. So BP Man Survey Learning Solution Private Limited. So Mr. Karthik Raju is a CEO of the company, and he have developed a innovative mask for as a solution for COVID-19. So he has developed a isolation face mask for controlling the spread of COVID-19. We have facilitated him for DPIIT recognition and for patent filing as well. So we have impaneled Dr. Udaya, Department of Microbiology, as a mentor. EcoCaps Bio Solution Private Limited, Mr. Hariharan is the managing director of the company, and he has developed eco-friendly beneficial insect protection. So he actually is working on entomology. So we have connected uh, professor from entomology as a mentor. So Dr. Manika Vasagam is a mentor for EcoCare, and we have facilitated to register as a company, a private limited company, and we are going to sign a MOU. That is Annamalai University going to sign a MOU with EcoCare for providing a production unit facility in Faculty of Agriculture. Robots technology. So Mr. Balaji Marisamy is the director of the company. He's working on pesticide sprayer drone. So we have facilitated him for DPIIT recognition, and we have impaneled Mr. Rajesh, CEO of IURO, Mr. Rajiv, CEO of Vikra Ocean Tech, and Dr. Arividan MB, Professor and Head of Department of Entomology, Annamalai University, as a mentor. So Infinite Engineers, Mr. Aravind is the director of this company, and he is working with Atal Tinkering Labs in and around Tamil Nadu. So he's enhancing learning experience of students using experimental techniques. So I think he is associated with around 300 to 400 schools in Tamil Nadu. Right from government schools, private limited schools, to the management schools. So he's covering all the schools throughout Tamil Nadu. And we are facilitating him to register to get DPIIT recognition from Startup India. We have empaneled Dr. Venkatraman, Professor of Education and Deputy Director of Educational Multimedia Center, Annamalai University, as a mentor. So other success story, MADI system, as I mentioned earlier, MADI system team, we have mentored them to win Toykathon 2021 Digital Edition event organized by Government of Tamil Nadu. And another 3 startups also get into the finals in Toykathon event, and that is like a physical event. So we are waiting government to give new dates for the physical event to organize. So Cambrionics Life Sciences experimental biology learning kit. We promoted that kit through ARF, and we got good sales for this particular kit. Pitch your idea. Okay, so we are going to organize a cohort, that is pitch your idea. So before, we have organized 2 different cohorts. So based on the cohorts only, the startups are impaneled in our incubation center. So right now we are going to organize another event. So we called it as pitch your idea. So if you have innovative idea or innovative solution for a problem, you can pitch your idea in this event. So you can register and you can contact us, so we can facilitate you to pitch your idea in this event. So thank you. For further details, please contact our manager, Mr. Sriram. Uh, so he's also present in this event. And if you have any queries, please you can ask, and I'm ready to answer any type of question. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity.